My Life on Paper, and I am playing along with the 14 Days of Christmas. And not with any pictures. My pictures are totally, well, I'm in June now. I have a couple layouts left in June. Does anybody get excited about this? I don't know if there's other chronological scrappers out there. Like, I'm almost done with June. I've got 2 layouts left to do, and then June will be done and I can move on to July. I've kind of gone with doing, playing along with the 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life. I skip around in that I choose the pictures that work the best. So I have scrapbooked everything up, I think up until, well, October for sure, if not November, just with sketches I've been using that, and it fit really well. But to go back and get those done so I can call them done is like a big woohoo for me. So, but how exciting is this that I am like completing December before I even take pictures. So I'm hoping this really works out. The other plan is to have a layout flip through or a share in January. Cross your fingers, hopefully. As long as I get my December pictures printed in that. I'm a little afraid I'm not gonna have enough pictures, which it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? Like, I can use these layouts next year then, right? I'll just be that much further ahead. And we'll see. Who knows how many pictures I'll take, so you just never know. But enough rambling. So today, this will go live on Christmas Eve day, December 24th, which will be day 11, if it's my count is right, for the 14 days of Christmas with MK Gunn and Janet from Galaxy Girl Creations, MK Gunn from Some Assembly Required. And I'll have everybody linked below, those two, and then everybody that's playing along. So I am using, you'll see the sketch at the beginning was by Scrap a Sketch by Lisa Sikorsky. She's doing she's calling them recipes, and she's giving a whole list of prompts. So the sketch I am using is recipe number 4, and the prompts she asks you to use, I think 4, maybe 5, maybe 5. So 3D embellishments, check. Frames, I have to go cut another frame, but here's one. Enamel dots. I've already put down my enamel dots somewhere that aren't close by, but I do have them somewhere here in my disaster. Oh, here they are. Too many things going on here, sorry. Enamel dots, we'll put those around the side. And then 4 pattern papers. And actually, I do not have 4 pattern papers right now, but my plan is to possibly either mat this with another green or make another frame, so I have multiple frames over here, and that will allow me another piece of pattern paper as well. So the other thing that has to go down here is the, I'm pointing and you can't see, mixed media, because that is one of my prompts, as well as it looks like it in the sketch. So I have this, which I love these Dilution Shimmer sprays. And then I also have this Distress Oxide in Mowed Lawn. I just got a whole bunch of these from Michael's. I don't know if anybody saw it, and I'm sorry, it's probably not still on sale, but they were $4 a piece, so I may have gone overboard and gotten every color that they have that I don't have. Some of them might be showing up in my Christmas stocking. So, but I have these 2 shades of green. I don't have a red spray, you know, murder scene kind of thing. But the other thing was I wasn't sure, and I can play, I'm not afraid of playing and trying out things, if it would turn brown. You know what I mean? Like if I was obviously would have dried in between layers, but I thought it's much safer to go with a green and a green. And these might even be, if you look at this Mowed Lawn, I have a feeling they'll be different greens, but they might be kind of close together, more close than what you would think. But we'll see. So what I think, oh, hey, the other thing, again, lots going on, so sorry. So my scrappy bestie, Becky, gave me things for, I got an advent calendar from her. We are up to date. Like I said, it's Christmas Eve when this is going live. So day 23, I'm gonna open this up. I have so many things I haven't used that yet. I gotta get on the ball. Here are a whole, oh, these are so fun, and these might just be in time for my Doodlebug layout. I don't know if these are Doodlebug, but they sure are darn cute. So look how cute those are. Happy Together, Merry and Bright, Traditions, Christmas to Remember. Oh, cute and so much fun. So look at that. That might be a good one to go with my stuff today. And then number 24, we have All is Calm, All is Bright. This is art print by Echo. Oh, that will be fun. That, it's a 5x7, but if I made a page with a 5x7, you could get a, I don't know if you can get another 5x7. And this is, okay, this will take a little thinking, but I'm going to get this on a layout as well. So, okay, now, before I knew my scrappy bestie, Becky, was getting me, making me an advent calendar from her stash, I made an advent calendar from my stash. So these will be the last two. I don't know if I miscounted, or maybe I thought you don't get one on Christmas, but I am one short from what the 25, so I only have 24. So these are flocked brads. You can see I've used some. They're from my stash. I don't know if they have a year, but I know they aren't, they super aren't new. So there's those. Those are great. We'll put those aside. And then the last one from my stash is, ooh, a poinsettia Doodle Pop. We'll put that aside. All right. I think the next thing I would like to do, I'm going to clear this out of the way, is do some mixed media, which is, and then because once I do the mixed media, I'll show you what I have planned for my, rest of my page that I've given you a peek at. However, I need my glass mat. There's going to be some glare. I'm going to warn you right now. And maybe I can do it like that. Hey, look at that, so that we're covering up some. I like that. Okay, so now here we are. We have our shimmer spray in Fresh Lime and our Mowed Lawn in Distressed Oxide. I have a spray bottle. I got this from the dollar store. That's no longer the dollar store. And then what else was I thinking? A paintbrush. Was I going to use a paintbrush? No, I don't think I need a paintbrush. I was thinking about the packaging technique. I already put some of the Mowed Lawn on the packaging to see what it might look like. It's probably dry by now, but I was going to use some water as well. So maybe we'll just start with the Mowed Lawn. Throw some on there. And then the next thing I've discovered, you can do it like this, but it kind of makes it more fun to use, and it gives it a little bit more clay, or a little more, what would be a different word instead of clay? It's easier to work with. Oh, and splotty. Maybe too much water, but that's okay. We will work with it. Ooh, very splotty. But you can see on the sketch that there's a whole lot of splotches going along. So, and I like the way that looks. It's a nice bright color. So, however it turns out, it's not like it's gonna fade into the background, I guess, right? And it kind of has the picture here, and then it kind of comes around this way. So I think I like that. So put that aside. And then here's where I don't know, because look at, this is going to give it shimmer if nothing else, right? Ooh, there's actually some kind of fuzzy on my paper. And I did not use gesso or anything on this. It just soaks in, and if it warps it, it warps it. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I think now that it's shooken up, I'm gonna spread some, it looks a lot the same color, totally fine. And you know what, if I want to, this is gonna shimmer though, I can go over with a third color. So let's see what this does. Kind of a subtle difference, but again, shimmery, so that's cool. And I didn't add any water. I don't know, since it is the liquidy, that it moves nice, so it's easy to play with. So I didn't, there. All right, I'm gonna give that a chance to dry. You might see me come back with a darker color on there yet. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see how that dries. But then what I'm gonna do is come back. Once it's dry, maybe I'll even put it together when it's dry. But I think you kind of saw my layering pieces. Here's the pattern paper. That's gonna sit like that. This is gonna sit over here like this. I don't know why we can't do it. Here's my title, Sugary Sweet. I'm gonna have another frame. And then I've got these fun doodle pops that I got from Becky. So I was gonna use those, and not to mention, I have different, I wanted some green, I wanted some red. I tried to stay away from the colors that weren't red or green. Oops, you're not gonna see this one. I'm gonna plop them over here. I tried to stay the ones that weren't red or green, but like this tree has some colors on it that are different. But then Becky also got me all these stickers. So these can, and they're mostly the red and the green on there too. Maybe not the candy, but so you might see those on there. And then I just wanted to show you, I do have the other, okay. I don't know if you've seen videos in my past, but I've been at a estate sale. I got all these papers plus a whole bunch of those doodle pops. And this is the same sheet of paper. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $2 in a pack with the doodle pops. Amazing. So I have lots more to use in the future. Every time I try to use up some of my stash, I just use a little bit of paper, which is okay, right? As long as you're using it. But it's kind of inching along. It just shows you don't need a lot of paper. So, all right, let me pause. Let me let this dry. Let me put this together, and I'll be right back with the finished layout. Welcome back. Now this looks a little bit different than you saw it last time. I had this frame nestled into this bigger frame. And again, the reason why I had 2 frames instead of the 1, and not that you can't use 2 with a sketch, but in the recipes for a scrap of sketch, I'm using 3D embellishments, check, mixed media, check, frames. So I took it quite literally. I needed 2. It's okay, and I like it. 4 pieces of pattern paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, which helped with the frames. And then enamel dots, which was the last edition. So we have 3 here, 3 here. And just to let you know, the greener and the red is Cartabella from Dear Santa. So I have those on a jump ring. And then as far as the mixed media goes, okay, so the reason why this ended up over here is because I did my mixed media more towards this side, which is kind of in the sketch. But by putting this over here more, plus by filling this with this frame and this title, you couldn't barely see any of the mixed media. So, now you can see my mixed media. And that's what it's about, right? And I know you can cover it up and everything, but now, okay, so let's talk about the mixed media. So the first on the bottom was the mowed lawn, the Distress Oxide. Then I went over it with this, oh boy, with the fresh lime. And then, and I was kind of feeling it already, right? I needed something, I just wanted that brighter green, not the lime. I wanted the greener green. And so Lucky Clover did it. So just a little bit in there, but it's what it needed, I think. And I'm still glad that I used both of these, even though they look very similar. The shimmers with a like shimmery in it makes it, right? It's another little great part. So we've got a little bit glitter going on here. We have a little bit glitter going on here. And then we've got the shimmery in the background. So really liking it. Can't wait to take pictures to fill it. be watching in January for a layout share, hopefully with pictures in it. And I guess that's it. So the other thing I wanted to say was Merry Christmas. This is Christmas Eve when this is going up. I will not have a video on Christmas Day, but I will have a couple more 14 days of Christmas. So I will see you again soon, and I hope you're having a fabulous day, and leave any comments or anything, any questions down below. Merry Christmas!